I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home.
I'll soon be free from earthly trial. This body red in the old churchyard. I'll drop this cross of self-denial and go singing home to God. I'm going there to see my Savior. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a going over.
Fuck The Last of Us Part 2. We don't need this piece of shit anymore. Get this fucking shit out of here. I'm sick of waiting. Miller Killers mad in chat because Nintendo, no Game Awards. Sony, one Game Award for the year 2024. What a great time it is to be alive. Now, we're going to do a YouTube video, so we can't talk about this fucking nonsense yet. Though that would have been a funny intro if I just went straight into it and I started off with, oh, don't worry, I'll just redo that bit, okay? I'll say, fuck The Last of Us Part 2 at the beginning of the next one. It'll be great. Thank you, Flamey, my favorite bot for Twitter, my Twitter post. Oh, so much to talk about this evening. Look at all this great tweeting I did today. Now, do we need this anymore? I don't think so. Oh, I haven't done my Twitch recap on this one yet, and I'm going to include it in my thingy like I did that one year in my PowerPoint. But, how do I get it? I did it on my viewing thing, but it was just me watching my own streams. Notifications. You think that's where we go? My channel. PogChamp. That's not very PogChamp. Where do I find it? Somebody tell me. Go ad free for free. Oh my god, CuteBot's live. We're very excited about this. Now, stream summary. Oh, there you go. It's right there. What are we doing here? Oh, let's go. All right, this is big. Reduced motion. Yes, we don't need to do. Do I just scroll down? This is lame. PogChamp, let's do your recap. Streamer and community. Shut up. Best times of the year. Hours streamed. 89. I'm famous. I do this for a living, guys. Now, hold on. We got Miller saying, shit, Game Awards, no Half-Life, no Kingdom Hearts, no GTA, no Persona 6. Well, if you'd watched the kind of funny videos like you were supposed to in the lead-up, you would have known that GTA would never be at a Game Awards. What are you, retarded? And then also you would have known Naughty Dog's not going to be at the Game Awards. What are you, retarded? But then at the end, they're like, oh, maybe they will do a Naughty Dog thing. So, that's why I got up this morning to watch it. Because you had to believe it. This fucking... Now, I know Miller didn't actually watch this Game Awards, so it's okay. But they did literally, they did the thing where everybody thought it was Half-Life 3, but it was Okami at the end. Which was very funny, but we'll talk about that later. No Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, we all love Kingdom Hearts here. And no Persona 6. That game just came out, and that piece of shit game didn't get Game of the Year. It got fucking destroyed by a great Sony. Anyway, fuck Metaphor ReFantasio. It sucks. Anyway, it won Best Narrative, though. Big props, Naughty Dog didn't have a game this year, so who gives a fuck about that award, frankly. Best Times of the Year. Oh, we already did that one. Total stream, 72. Oh my god, I don't even have to count them now. Somebody remind me. But now I've got to add these ones in. This isn't counting the stream we're currently doing, is it? This is probably a cutoff. Distinct days streamed. I guess maybe the laptop fucked up and we had to restart the stream on a few days. That's the only reason. There's no way I'm streaming 2 times in order. Now I have a vague memory of maybe me streaming 2 times in one day. That would be crazy. Total hours watched. Is that my individual hours watched or people watching me? Either. Well, I guess for the second one, that's very low. I'm sure we've had better years. Top category of the year, just chatting. Let's go. We didn't even try a Pokemon Nuzlocke this year. That's big. Top stream of the year. This is going to be depressing. Your top stream reached 11 viewers. Let's go. We're famous. Top tags of the year, English. Do I have that tagged? Let's look over here. Category. Oh, yeah, look, we just saw it. Shut up, Holiday. You're a loser. Oh, the tag I haven't even noticed. All this has changed. This didn't used to be here. What is this? Content classification. Oh, we ain't doing politics streams, chat. We need ads here. Stupid Hassan. Now, tags of the year, English. Let's go. Lots of chats sent. Again, I think this might be in my chat, because I don't think I've sent that many. Top channel emotes of the year. We love the great Ymir emote. I think, yes, Heath was doing it earlier. We do have all these ones too. We got a bunch of Asker ones. We got this Falco one, and we got this Gabby one. Your biggest fans of the year. Ah, the great Miller the Killer. He's my biggest fan right here. I'm here. CeeLo Pilled, Heath, and Elite E. Well, those are the ones. There's not many others. High scores of the year. 7 new followers in the whole year. 1 new subscriber. This is big. Channel points spent in your channel. 580. Now, that seems like a big number. I don't think it is. Oh my god, I'm the GOAT. This is crazy. Do I click on this? What's happening here? Just Chatting Champion of the Year. That was me. Chat Badge Unlocked 2024. I don't know what a chat badge is. Share your thingy. And here's our recap. Now, that's big. That's big, chat. That's big right there. Now, anyway. When that insider told Tim there'd be 2 holy shit moments, he definitely thought it'd be Half-Life. Don't worry, Tim Geddes had like 7 clips on Twitter of him freaking out, and everybody on the Kinda Funny panel gave this Game Rewards a 10 out of 10, except one of them gave it a 9.5 out of 10. It says it in their thumbnail. So anyway, Tim had a very big reaction to Onimusha coming back. He like got up and screamed a little bit. And then there were some other ones. Okami he was very excited for. There was, those losers. Andy Cortez was excited for shitty Elden Ring. How lame. There was that, that nonsense, Witcher stuff, etc., etc. They were all ecstatic for all these things. I believe in Valve, though. I know it'll come soon and be the best game ever made. I forgot. I was going to say, Miller's never played a fucking Valve game, but I remember he did go through a little Half-Life, what do you call it, phase there. There he is, Gordon Freeman. That's a Twitch thing, I think. Jesus Christ, Kinda Funny student, them being fooled by teaser trailers with no gameplay. Who gives a fuck about gameplay? Oh my god, remember Chikorita? I haven't watched a Pokemon episode today. Oh, this is my Sunday. I'm so depressed. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I just don't want to. And I wasted it all watching the shitty Game Awards. This sucks. Oh my god, look at this Ariados art and the other little spider Pokemon. And then the shitty new Pokemons we don't like. Mushifu or whatever. Oh, it's the little thingy from Scarlet and Violet. I forgot about this thing. It evolves into Spytops. Anyway, what a cute art thing. Oh my god, we're berserking in the Gen 1 art style. This is pretty cool. You know, we got Spiritomb over here. He's not a Gen 1 Pokemon. This is Sableye. We've got probably Gengar over here. And this one, I don't know. Oh, my initial tweets, I was freaking out. The dog. It hadn't shown up at this point. And I went to tweet this and I'm like, no, it might not be them. So I can't tweet it and be embarrassed. And then I tweeted it anyway, bracing for embarrassment. But then I was right in the end. It's space, though. Space sucks. I just got to clarify for the people. But it's like Cowboy Bebop or something, true. They said his name, it's Cuckman. He's directing, but is he writing it? Aren't those God of War shitters supposed to be making a space game too? Finally, we expose them for being frauds. True. Go head to head and see what happens, kid. People trying to say God of War is better than The Last of Us. How about I kill you? How about that? Oh, got a little gif here because you're not shooting in this one. Isn't that crazy? You're going to be fighting with a sword. Just like Neil Druckmann always wanted for The Last of Us Part 2. Now he gets to do it in this one. Oh my god, look. Tyranitar and Larvitar. What a great duo of pocket monsters we got here. No Pupitar anywhere to be seen. We've got another, the Naughty Dog thing came up. Now we've got, this is that Onimusha clip. Tim says if all these little orbs go into a gauntlet, he's going to get up and scream, and then they do. Hold
wisps. Where are they wisping to, Tim?
No, he's going to say it right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I skipped you saying it.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
What if it wasn't?
No!
And then they just say Capcom is the best publishing company in the world or something. That's the trailer. We'll find it later. Oh, we got big news here. We've got another set's coming out for the Pocket Monster game, the great card game that we're all playing every day. And, you know, just giving energy fucking... what did we used to call it back in the day? Energy regeneration. And moving your energies around. And they gave it to a water card. Are you kidding me? But, oh my god, there's another one here. It's Tauros. Your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX Pokemon. This does 80 more damage. That's an epic card. We love Tauros. It is funny that Pokemon cards... Because how the original Pokemon card game works is that the cards get outdated by, like, after, like, a year and a half. You can't use them competitive anymore. They all, like, cycle in and out. Unlike something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every card is, like, from, like, the first set is allowed if you want to use it. Is to kind of avoid power creep, but power creep has happened anyway. Which they didn't really need to... It doesn't matter. Every Mew card ever has had, like, this type of attack where it's like, oh, use your opponent's attack. And it has been popular in certain eras and not been popular in other eras, so it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. That, it really is, like, there is really no design around having the cards cycle out of eligibility every, like, year and a half. It really is just to get people to buy more cards, because when the cards come out, they are kind of just the same cards. Kind of spiritually, if not literally. There is superior art. That's a Pokemon chat. I'm not being racist here. Which is a grass Pokemon for my grass deck, so maybe that'll work. Superior's always been lower energy, medium attack strength, but it's quick. Like 2 energies for 60, I remember, in the original Black and White, etc., etc. So maybe it'll be 1 energy for 60 or something. But we already have the Great Beedrill that's 1 for 70. So I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with the Great Superior to differentiate it. Anyway, Pokemon cards. Heath's here for it. Remember when Mario Odyssey lost Game of the Year because it sucks? Anyway, what is Miller saying? Was revealed with full gameplay, no teaser bullshit. It's a fucking fake Nintendo game. They can make that shit in a month. Who cares about fucking Nintendo here? They said, fuck Mario, they did. Astrobot somehow won Game of the Year. It's pretty epic. It's not like it had much competition. Shitty Final Fantasy remake. That game's gotta suck. That girl was nominated for her dub performance for performance of the year. She didn't win. Elden Ring, Balatro. I played that game. That game was kind of alright. Then there was a bunch of other ones. Metaphor, lame. Nobody cares about shitty Persona. And there was one other Game of the Year nominee. Who cares? Sony wins again. I'm sick and it's hot, chat. That's our stream. That's our recap. Hopefully I can get back into that recap again. Oh, this was a great video. Why Arcane was destined to fail. That's so funny. This is like if Miller made a YouTube video where he's just like, Arcane failed them now. When, like, nobody's going to agree with that. That's why it's got 96 likes. But it's got to be a good video. I just know it. But anyway. Let's do the goddamn thing, chat. Now, this is all bullshit. Let's just make a new window. We don't need this fucking nonsense. Oh, we uploaded The Great Chainsaw Man. It was only 10 minutes long because the battery was fucking up. We got some comments on there. I guess we should check that one out. Oh my god, they did an Arcane live performance and everybody was crying. It was great. Alito, you better watch that on his stream along with the trailer, though he better watch it with me here on my Twitch stream right now. Where is are we at 5.5k on the Great Diebuster video yet? No. We did get some comments or something. Nope, they've all been rock and ready ones. Clicked for Madoka, stayed for Diebuster. You know, I'm just such a great YouTuber. Oh my god, 7 days ago. It's been a little while, huh? We gotta upload that new Pokemon video. That's what I was recording before this. I re-recorded the beginning of this Pokemon top thingy. But this isn't the next video to come out. It's a whole complicated process, but, you know, we can talk about that another time, maybe. Oh, there's the Great Gunbuster. We don't care about you. We only like Diebuster here. 45 views. We're famous. Like that video. What are we doing here? CeeLo Pilled. Oh my god, is this where we call him out and say CeeLo Pilled's going to be depressed that this isn't live? CeeLo Pilled is going to do on his break. Oh, true. I feel bad for him. Alito, you got the reference. That was pretty great. And then I said it's Alito's fault, which it is. And Chainsaw Man speedrun by Mia. How do we want to do this? So we are going to get... I think it's better to get the Twitter clip because the way Jeff Keighley introduces it is cool. And I don't think that's on the actual YouTube upload. Now, this game has a shitty title. What's it called again? Intergalactic. Now that part's okay, but then it has a shitty subtitle. But I think it's an Uncharted reference. There's a New York Times article or something that Kind of Funny was referencing that had a bunch of cool information. So we will go through those. Where's my Twitter? Did I write the proper one? No, this is just the shitty trailer in and of itself. So let's go over here. Let's copy the name. Hey! I'm trying to copy here. We copy this over here. We press paste. My fucking phone is on my lap and it's fucking boiling. No. Fuck off, Cuckman. We don't want that one. This is the one we want. He faked us out with the second one more thing, and it was the greatest fucking announcement in the history of the universe. So how do we want to do this YouTube video? We'll do a little reaction, and then we'll just talk about it, I guess. How? Oh, we could make that full screen. That's so big. Can we make it bigger here? Hey, I'm trying to click on this thing. Oh, there we go. That's what we're going to do. Oh. Now. Anything else we have to do? I think we're ready, chat. Where are we up to? I thought Metaphor or Balatro would win. Balatro won like every shitty indie thing. Poor Video Game Donkey was in the third row. They showed him on camera for the thingy and he didn't win any awards. It sucked. Fuck Balatro. We like Animal Well way better. I only need 6 cards to complete the general. How is that possible? I feel like I still need like 30 or 40 cards. I nearly hit 900 cards today too. I think I just have to focus on the stupid wonder-picking ones more. But I only like opening packs, because packs are cool. I might have caught up on Chainsaw Man now that the videos aren't movie length. Well, the rest of them are going to be movie length. That was just a one-off. Wait, they're not going to stay for this short. They're not going to stay for this short. Wait, they're not going to stay this short. Oh, the Chainsaw Man reviews. I thought we were talking about a short, a YouTube short, but we're not. Alright, we're doing an intro now. Well, everybody, it's National Fuck The Last of Us Part 2 Day. We've got a new best boy, oh my god, it's a girl chat, in town. Because there's been a great new announcement of a Naughty Dog game. We're all very excited. This only happens once every 10 years. So it's a massive event here today. I saw it coming. I was watching my great Kind of Funny podcasts. They mentioned at the end that, because the whole time they're doing like a predictions video of what's going to be announced. Because, you know, the Game Awards, it's not about the Game Awards. Nobody cares about who's winning. But Astro bought one. One more for Sony. Nobody cares about any of these shitty awards. We only care about the great announcements. And E3's dead, so all of these big announcements have to happen somewhere. So it's either on these shitty directs that either Sony or Nintendo do that everybody hates. They're terrible. We hate them all. They're not press conferences. Though even this shitty Game Awards didn't have the crowd audio in with the announcements, which was stupid. So now I've got to go and watch those videos later of somebody recording in the crowd. I haven't seen any of those yet. That would be big. What was I saying? Oh, and I'm watching the Kind of Funny podcast, and they mention at the end. I'm waiting for them the whole time. I'm just waiting. Just somebody say something about Naughty Dog. Tell me if I've got to watch these Game Awards or not. And at the end, they said, one of them said they were very confident it was going to happen. The rest of them were like, oh, maybe not. So, you know, I was like, fuck it. I got to be there live if it happens. So I woke up early, so I was like 30 minutes behind. So I watched the first bunch of it on 2x speed. But by the end, I was caught up to watch the great announcement live. This whole fucking thing, they're talking about a bunch of other games nobody cares about. The Witcher 4, who cares? Elden Ring, never have I heard of something more mid. But then, oh my god, the Naughty Dog logo pops up and it's fucking Last of Us Part 2 for PC. Fucking idiots, who plays on PC? And I'm like, oh, is that the only thing? And then they get to the end, and they've done the big ones. Like this, the Witcher 4 stuff is big enough to be the only announcement on the goddamn thing, and everybody's going to freak out. Let alone new Elden Ring DLC or whatever the hell. So we've got a bunch of things, a bunch of other things. Onimusha, Virtual Fighter, a bunch of these nonsense things that people care about that I don't. And then we get to the end, and they do the one more thing, and it's fucking, and everybody, they fake out that it's going to be for Half-Life 3, because he's like, in this historic, and I can't believe I'm here for this historic franchise in this moment, Jeff Keighley says as he goes in, and then it goes to black, and then an orchestra starts playing, and everybody's like, oh my god, it's Half-Life 3, and then it's like Japanesey music, and Japanesey imagery comes up on the screen, and then it's like a wolf running, and everybody's like, holy fuck, it's fucking Shigeru Okami. I hate Zelda, I don't want to play that game. So, you know, that was the thing. And then I'm like, oh, that's it. And then they go into some more ads and they're like, Game Awards, Game of the Year is coming up next. But then he does this. And there's another one. And the main event is, of course, the great Naughty Dog game that we're here to talk about right now. Intergalactic Heretic Prophet. Now, I don't know how I feel about this subtitle. I like the bit here. Historically, Naughty Dog, great with the titles. Crash Bandicoot, never have I heard of a better one. Jak and Daxter is okay. Jak 2 is worse. Jak 3 is even worse than that. Renegade, lame. Uncharted, now that's a name. Now, all of those Uncharted games had subtitles, and as we see at the beginning of this, there is a quote that pops up on screen. I'm like, oh, are we finally seeing the new Uncharted? But then it was like spacey. And then I started to realize, oh, they're doing an homage to Uncharted in their new game. And I think that might be part of the name too. Intergalactic, like Uncharted, and then Drake's Fortune, or, oh, can I remember them all? A Thief's End is the fourth one. Drake's Deception is one of them. I think that's the third one, or that might be the first one. A Thief's Something. Honor Among Thieves, or Among Thieves is the second one. So I think that's what we're doing the title. If so, that's epic. We love Uncharted here. So that's a cute little reference. First of all, we need a colon if that's the case. But I was thinking of like Horizon Zero Dawn, which I guess is a name I like. But a bunch of games after Horizon all had the little first name, second name sort of thing. But you know, jury's out, chat. We'll get around to it. But anyway. Uncharted, it's epic, and you know, at some point the kind of funny guys were like, oh, it's Naughty Dog, holy shit, and I'm freaking out, and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know, it looks good, I guess, you know, probably looks like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, but that doesn't mean it's Naughty Dog. And then they brought up, oh, the God of War studio is supposed to be working on a space game next, and it's all spacey, and so it's like, well, that would look equally as good, no, a little bit worse, you know, Naughty Dog's the best. And then, you know, you're thinking about it and you're like, and then I'm like, I've always been because this space thing has been something people bring up all the time. Like, oh, they've done modern stuff. What if they do space? That's every fucking game company's great idea. Do shitty space. Space sucks. We hate space here. But actually, space is okay. But as we learn, if you read more about the game, space, it's not even in space. It's just on a crazy planet. But we'll get to that in a second when we get to the plot synopsis. So, you know, and then I'm starting to have second thoughts. And then they start talking and it's pretty obvious. Like, no other studio could write the great dialogue that I'm hearing right now. And then you go through it a little bit more. There's some anime shit. And then you're like, Naughty Dog's better than anime. They wouldn't have anime in their shitty thingy. But then you're like, oh, and then it was back and forth. But yeah, as soon as the girl started talking, you're like, this is a Naughty Dog game. She's a cool Naughty Dog girl. And by the end, it had all been confirmed before the logo even popped up. Though I do, in my head, I'd always envisioned maybe the logo would pop up at the beginning, you know, and you get to freak out for the logo, and then you go in from there, you know. But anyway, it is what it is. It was what it was, and I've only seen the trailer that one time, so, you know, we're about to watch it for the second time together. Anyway. We're also live, so I think Miller's comments might be showing up now. Now, Miller's going to be a hating-ass hater, to borrow a kind of funny term, in the chat the whole time. You know, he's a big Nintendo fan. He's a little butthurt that Astro Bot just fucked Mario live on stage. Now, be honest, this game is definitely going to bomb and never get a sequel. This game is like guaranteed at least 10 million sales, just on the Naughty Dog name alone, let alone what other marketing they're going to do. I don't know why Miller would ever do the it's going to bomb thing. Like, he can just say it's going to be bad or he's going to hate it or something. I don't know why you would ever say besides Concord, which is like a multiplayer game, has a Sony first party, like, narrative driven game ever bombed? Like, Spider-Man's done great, God of War has done great, Horizon has done great, even Detroit Become Human sold like 10 million copies or some shit. But then we got rid of those Frenchies, fuck them. Astro Bot probably didn't sell that well, but now it's Game of the Year, so anyway. And they have set this up like it's a new franchise. Which is, I don't know if we should be saying that at the beginning. But anyway, what if this girl's gonna die? Well, I guess you can just do a different protagonist or something, so, you know, maybe she can still die. It's Naughty Dog after all, we can do anything. You'd never even mention or acknowledge this game if you didn't know the developer. Yeah, obviously we're here for the developer. Why would you think I would be ashamed of that? I don't give a fuck about video games. I just feel like the aesthetic is chasing outdated trends nobody cares about. Miller was also talking about this in the Discord and saying it was like Concord, and Concord had realistic character designs or something like that. Oh, I think I just understood what he meant. He meant, like, because there was that fat girl in it. and that's like realistic because it's like body standards and stuff. But I don't know how this game would be doing that just because it's a girl and she's shaving her head. Maybe kill a sexist question mark. But the Concord character designs, everybody says they're ugly. I've barely even seen them. I don't think that's this game at all. No, anyway, we're going to play the great Jeff Keighley here, given Naughty Dog their just desserts here with this monumental introduction. It's not the fucking Okami introduction, though. Jesus Christ. Is this not going to work now? You piece of shit, Jeff Keighley.
Now,
How about I kill you? Oh, here we go.
because tonight is such a special show,
We'll make it a little bigger.
we
for you.
do have one more thing.
Bro, he already did that line, so he did it again.
One
It
of
was
our
crazy.
industry's most celebrated developers.
No,
has done
we know
hard
who
at
he's
work
talking
in
about.
Complete secrecy.
Secrecy.
Building a brand new original world, unlike anything they've done
Original.
before.
The rumors in the last few months had definitely ramped up that the next Naughty Dog thing was not The Last of Us Part 3. Because they had the moment in the documentary. We'll be referring to that documentary later. Somebody remind me. Where Neil at the end is like, well, we were going to do this Tommy storyline, and maybe it was going to be DLC or something, but then maybe it'll just be in something else or the show or something. And then he was like, and I was thinking maybe it was over, but I've just had the idea for Last of Us 3, and the music played, and we were all fucking swaying out. But then, so everybody was like, oh my god, Last of Us 3 next. Obviously, they've got to keep up with the TV show demand and stuff like that because they're going to run out of content by the time Season 3 rolls around. And, like, obviously HBO, they're fucking dying over there. Every time House of the Dragon's off TV, everybody's trying to kill themselves in that fucking company. But now they've got a great new hit, The Last of Us, and then I'm just going to let it die because Neil Druckmann wants to do it in video games first, which he obviously should. Nobody cares about that dumb show. That's another thing about me, chat, I don't like that show too much, and, if at any point they were like, well, we will just continue The Last of Us story in the show, I think I might kill somebody. In a video game, of course, that we're talking about video games here. But then, so everybody was like, oh, it's got to be Last of Us Part 3 next, which is not what Naughty Dog has done. Since Uncharted 3, we've been going back and forth the whole time, which has only been the last 3 games. It takes a long time to make masterpieces, chat. The two greatest games of all time we're talking about here. Fucking Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us Part 2. Now, but recently, on every kind of funny thing, they would always do the little thing, and sometimes these kind of funny idiots know more than they're letting on, right? They've seen behind the scenes stuff or something like that. There was a few moments in the Game Awards where they're like, oh yeah, we played this game last week, haha, that's why we didn't predict it, because we would be cheating. That's just so, what integrity they have. But every time they'd be like, yeah, we're hearing new IP. And I was like, no, we don't want new IP. We want Last of Us Part 3, obviously. But now that it's here, we hate The Last of Us Part 2. We've moved on to the great Intergalactic. But anyway, so the part where he says new thingy, new IP or whatever he just said, or whole new world, you're like, oh, it's happening, it's fucking happening.
What you're about to see is captured entirely in the game engine.
The Naughty Dog engine. We don't use Unreal 5 here.
We're happy to share with you tonight's final world premiere at the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
Epic. Who's epicing right now? I'm epicing. Different language, chat, that's big. We've got space. Now, I'm spoiling the article later, but apparently this game takes place in 1986, which is funny. That's why a lot of the technology is like old, so it's first of all, Neil Druckmann, student of the game, he loves video games. Abby and Ellie fight each other and you switch characters or whatever, and that's like some Metal Gear Solid thing that he stole that from or something. And he wanted to make The Last of Us 2 Bloodborne 2, but then he couldn't, and and somebody told him he has to put guns in it. Which is basically what I think this game is going to become. He loved Bloodborne or whatever, and he's like, the way in which the character conquers the world and understands the world through the thingy. It's not like any of the other FromSoft games. It's just the great Bloodborne. And that's what we wanted to do with Ellie with the scars and stuff. Now, it looks like that's what we're doing with this game now, because apparently, I'm spoiling everything. Apparently, it's all on one planet that she's going to in this trailer. She's going to get trapped there, and apparently everybody that goes there never comes back or something. And she's fighting some crazy space robot at the end or something. So, it's going to be like it hasn't been confirmed yet. I don't think anybody said the name open world, but I think it's probably going to be an open world game on this planet where we're doing Bloodborne stuff. Now, I ain't played Bloodborne. I don't like From Software. I say I don't like them like I've ever tried them. I'm just shit talking. But anyway, 1986, that's why the technology's old. And we're also going to get a cool new language here. That's crazy. But it's going to get translated into English, and then the thingy's going to come up here. Because, we're Uncharted. We like roots over here at Naughty Dog. The suffering of generations must be endured to achieve our divine end. Ancient Septuagintarian Scripture, 1986. That's the year it said it. So that's crazy. Is that going to be something they discover? Oh, it's just space and stuff. I do like the music. It's pretty cool. The music, by the way, is made by Nine Inch Nails for the whole game. That's a little weird, but okay. Go off, King. Apparently, they also did the Challenges soundtrack. You know, the greatest soundtrack of all time from my new favorite movie. But we've got space and stuff. Don't be fooled. We're not going to be in space this whole video game. But anyway, there's like a destroyed moon or something here. No, that's crazy. Never seen that before. Planet's red. What's up with that? Now, this spaceship, this spaceship's okay. But also, it's got... Hey, I just scrolled down on the thingy trying to press spacebar like this was a YouTube video. Now, I guess we could go to the YouTube video now. It's probably just easier. I just wanted to get... Because the YouTube upload doesn't have the Jeff Keighley introduction. So let's go over to YouTube. What do you think we're here for? Non-scuff setup. Who the fuck do you think you're watching right now? Where's the great IGN? Bring us up. Dumb fucking Elden Ring, like we give a fuck about this shitty video game. Oh my god, they played it? That's crazy. I'll tell you what, they certainly aren't playing this Naughty Dog game. You can't play it yet. Oh, there was a Game of Thrones game announcement too, but apparently it's a mobile game, which was very funny. It'll be after this, right? Because it came later in the presentation. Or they uploaded it first because they knew it would get all the views. There's The Last of Us. It's probably on screen. No. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, we're going through. This is where we're up to. Put it in theater mode. What are we doing here? Oh, I think the comments are turned off, right? No, on the IGN upload, they're not. Oh my god, this is going to be great. Are people going to be mad? We love suffering and stuff. Anyway, we're getting to this thingy. We've got a spaceship here. I don't know. It looks a little weird. It looks like it's made out of plastic or something. But it's got Porsche on the back, and there's like other references to like big companies. Did they get sponsorships for this game or something? That's a little crazy. Oh, and we got 80s anime going on here, where she's doing a flip, and it looks really cool. Which is because we're still set in the 80s or something. That's why it's on an old PC monitor. What do you call these? Television. And she's gonna have like a video thingy here. Look, this is all old technology. She's got a wireless shaver. This isn't accurate. Now, first I saw the scars on the back of the head, and you're like, Lev's in space, baby. Let's go. Now, I think this is the girl that plays Marianne in You, right? I think so, which is funny because I just started watching You Season 4. Last night I watched 2 episodes, but we're probably not going to get to that on stream today. Naughty Dog to talk about. Also, relatively big arms. You know, I don't know if we're pussying out, but we should have given her bigger arms. She's like a bounty hunter and stuff. It makes sense. She's got an incoming call. It's on the TV. That didn't happen in 1986. I think I began this as a monologue about how we're referencing video games, and that's why we're doing the Fallout type thing where it's like old technology and new technology in one. It's a cool little aesthetic we got going on. But then you hit this part and you're like, this is a very Last of Us image, and you just know that this is a great Naughty Dog game. Oh my god, we should go through and read them all. We're doing a breakdown here. What are we doing? Thief terrorizes Blue Star System Business District. Thieves? We don't like thieves here. Find... something... Dead? Let's make it full screen. Find fence for jewelry. Dead. Well, that's crazy. Known van something. Track the clothes. Somebody paid off. Uh-oh. Spotlight Sentinel. Took this photo. Oh, so it's like a mystery chat. Are these all the people that went missing on this great planet we're going to get stranded on? Spotlight Sentinel. That's a TV thing. Oh, we're zooming in. This is great. Third largest safety deposit ship discovered empty weeks after theft. We got a girl here. We got like the gang over here. Is that her or is that her mother or something? ID photos for Alias or Tyrann something. 5 Aces Mastermind. We ain't learning nothing from this. Reporters data drive something. Potential aliases. Sees is there going to be some references in here. Tyrann Dustin Smith. None of these say Nathan Drake. What are we doing? Kind of looks like Nathan Drake, huh? Ultimate in luxury. New lead. Check beta. That's you, chat. Somebody else will pause and read it better than me. Now, apparently this is Hallie Gross on this TV screen, who helped write The Last of Us Part 2. Now, as far as I know, we still haven't got details on who's writing this goddamn game, though I'm wrong. They say Neil Druckmann's directing, then they've got the other two guys on Twitter that I recognize from the documentary saying that they're game directing. I'm assuming like gameplay and shit.
Tell me something good.
But also, this game sounds like she's going to be abandoned on a planet by herself, which means not a lot of dialogue and stuff, so what are we even here for? But probably there's going to be other people on there that she needs, so, you know. She's also got the tattoos on her arm, you know, that's an Ellie thing.
Jordan?
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
She has a cool voice. I don't know if it is Hallie Gross and that's the case, but this is when I was like, oh, the dialogue's actually good, so, you know, we're saved.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is...
Wait, so we not set in 19... Did Kind of Funny lie to me? 300 years? What's going on here? Did we just pause technology in place in 19-something-6? Have old records? This is disproving some things. Maybe I lied to you, chat.
Never heard from...
We're learning together here today.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
Oh my god, she's got a gun? We like sword fighting here. This jacket, I don't know, it reminds me of like space stuff, so I don't like it.
You know what I worry just right about?
But it also kind of looks cool, so who am I to judge?
We wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead?
Apparently this guy up here is from Better Call Saul or something, I heard somebody saying. So everybody freak out if you like Better Call Saul over here. Is chat saying no, I mean the realistic character designs over abstracted, stylized, or more bombastic designs. This is bullshit. Of course, people like that. That's literally every big game has like realistic shit, except for shitty Nintendo. No, I mean like real... I just read that one. No wonder they need to split Part 2 into multiple seasons. Naughty Dog probably told them Part 3 isn't coming anytime soon. Surely you'd end with The Witcher, not this. The Witcher wasn't even the open. Fuck The Witcher. Why does that mean it's set in 1996? Because Greg Miller read an article and told me it was set in 1996. That's where that's going for. Now Miller's telling us the dislikes are 4.9k likes to 6-point-something dislikes. It wasn't getting ratioed on Twitter, and I trust Twitter much more. On Twitter, it was just like 24k likes and like 100 comments or something. It says ancient scripter, so I doubt it's set in 1996. Doubt. Well, isn't chat just so smart? Coming to the I was fooled by improper information. Though I could have just misheard him. You know, I was like trying to edit my Pokemon script that I was recording before this while I was also listening to it. I thought it was Yara. Lol. Yara's dead. The PlayStation upload has 17k versus 17k. Carl, those are celebrities. We love celebrities here. Now, which celebrities? Are we talking about this lady too, and it's not Hallie Gross? Who could we be talking about? Oh, the people in the photos and stuff? I think Kumail's Nanji's face, pretty silly. It just looks like him. At least Isaac didn't have Jeffrey Wright's face. Well, this girl has her face. And that's been a thing we've been increasingly doing, right? Hideo Kojima started this, where we all look like our actors now. But anyway, let's start this.
He's not worth it.
She doesn't care, bro.
I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Oh my god, this guy's the bad guy.
Thank
This is
you.
crazy.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
It does look kind of fucking crazy, huh? We've got discs. What if I've been misled all the way and just this girl is really into 80s shit? This is like a song, but I kind of only recognize it. It's not what I'm singing along to. Oh, and then we're going through all the things. We say crash. We go through all of them here. And in that same article that now I'm very, the article reading I listened to that I'm very skeptical of, the way they framed it is like, oh, we're taking things from all the games we've done before, which is very interesting. If it is more exploration-based, I can see them taking a little bit from Jack. I don't know how you take anything from Crash, because it seems like a very different game. It's like enemy design or something, which would be epic if we're fighting Tiny the Tiger on this fucking planet. Obviously, Uncharted and The Last of Us is pretty direct. See, now we're bloodborning over here. Jack is I guess I can around with Jack. The Heretic Prophet. What are we doing here? Ah, there's the dog paw. In development for PS5. Don't believe him, chat. This game ain't coming out on PS5. It will be funny if it is if it has to take The Last of Us spot of being the last big game on the console, and The Last of Us can be the last game of the next console. It'll be great. I fixed The Last of Us Part 2. We got 5-point thing. I assured this game will make Concordillion dollars. So is this, I guess this is what Miller is talking about, where people, it's a go woke, go broke thing. Can't wait for the remaster, 2 years. True, these are very funny. Miller the Killer's already said all these jokes. She looks like she would be a model in new Jaguar ad. So a lot of this is just, we don't like the look of the girl. I didn't even think about her as like a woke character at all. Well, first of all, I thought she was Asian, which is pretty funny. I'm pretty sure she's a black girl. But like, it's more of like an old school like wokeism of just like the cool old girl. Like it really is, it is getting bad. Like we have sort of, because this is a thing, and I kind of talked about this, about that Sean video on stream, and I complained about it, where it's like, for so long we've said like, oh, the anti-woke people online, everybody just calls them grifters and says like nobody's listening to them or whatever. Or that they don't matter. There will come a point when they do matter. I don't think they really did matter in Concord. I think Concord was probably just boring and out of place or whatever. The problem is every game is woke, right? Like, except for like the specific like anti-woke ones like Stellar Blade or whatever. And those are still all successful, right? And now I know, and there just is a disconnect between like the kind of funny like community of gamers who they're all like, oh yeah, this was a 10 out of 10 thingy, and even like that Dragon Age game that just came out. Like I know everybody at Kind of Funny was giving it like a 9s and 10s, whereas everybody else was like, well, not everybody else, but there's like a subsection of the internet that's like, there was immediately like a what went wrong YouTube video or something. I wish I played the game so I could be more like mad at these people. There is also a part of games discourse that is always inherently negative, right? They just seem to be madder generally. Like even that Star Wars game kind of did bad, I think. Like it like they only announced like 1 million units sold or whatever. But there's no way people think that's because it went woke. Like that was just like a girl protagonist, but she was like, she didn't look even as woke as this one. But I don't know. Because the point of this is like, obviously I'm like, who cares about these fucking YouTube comments? But there does come a point where it's like, maybe it will affect the sales or something. Though I doubt it. I think like Naughty Dog is just too big to fail at this point. I guess you could look at things like, you really can't. Like, because The Last of Us Part 2 kind of put all this into overdrive. And there really hasn't been another Naughty Dog game since. Like, would A Last of Us Part 3 sell less than A Last of Us Part 2 just because of, like, the people that don't like it? But by the time this game comes out, surely we're back talking about Andrew Tate or something, or the next Andrew Tate, and we're off this stuff, right? But it does all kind of feed into itself, right? But then Donald Trump's the president, so that means we all get to hate the righties again, right? That's how the pendulum works. It's interesting.
Now,
Hey!
because tonight is
What
such a
the
special
fuck? Why are you
show-
playing over here? I guess it was probably muted and it just finished. That's funny. Is there a single positive comment here? That's kind of crazy. Is it just the, could it be like the brigading thing? I don't know. Finally seeing lesbian Vin Diesel. Imagine getting a Porsche in your game trailer. True, I do expect people to be mad about this. Like a YMS would be very mad about this. HBO salivating right now thinking of the live-action adaptation. I guess this could be seen as a negative comment of like, oh, they're just gutting over video games. Wait, I thought Concord got cancelled. Why are one of the characters on my screen? From the studio about you, Jack and Daxter. Don't use that name in vain. Why is Jack and Daxter the one here? We have Cowboy Bebop at home. True. Everybody thinks it's like Cowboy Bebop. So I guess they all are negative. IGN comments are very negative. I'm sure the PlayStation ones are negative, though. Maybe this is the one that Miller said the comments were off on. I do see a lot of backlash for Astrobot winning. Like, I saw Hassan even, like, tweeting about how it was bad or something. He was like, oh, I haven't even heard of Astrobot or something. Is this going to have the thingies turned off? Oh, no. Oh, they were just talking about how Sony forgot to disable the comments. This is not what I imagine Naughty Dog's next IP to look at. Why not? Lev from The Last of Us Part 2 has grown up and went to space, lol. Oh my god, that's what I thought. So that guy she's hunting, am I insane or is that... Oh my god, that's not that negative. I never thought I'd see the day of Porsche spaceships. The trailer was 2 hours ago. Ill. It's so old we need a remaster. True, these jokes are very funny. I can't wait until the remaster. True. I want wings, chat. I want wings. I'm wondering if we had seen this woman before. She was the villain in the Uncharted movie. That is also true, I'm pretty sure. The character's head is rounder than the planet. That part annoys me much more. Like, the misogyny really does piss me off. And it's real bad. To the point where whenever I think about it too much, I decide I'm pivoting into Gamergate content. And I'll open my document again to defend the crazy girl. Who was at the Game Awards? Melissa or Alyssa or whatever, McCarthy or whatever. We got to defend her, chat. Is this all just going to be the same stuff? We're back. You've been dying to know what's next to us. I am thrilled to be able to answer. Naughty Dog's next game is Intergalactic. Currently, we're working on a brand new game. Yes, they've been saying we've been working on it since 2020. The game is shaping up to be our wildest, most creative story yet. If you haven't already, check out the announcement trailer. Don't worry, we already have. Intergalactic stars our newest protagonist, Jordan A. Munn, a dangerous bounty hunter who ends up stranded on Semperia, a distant planet whose communication with the outside universe went dark hundreds of years ago. In fact, well, we heard 600 right in the thingy. In fact, anyone who's flown to it has hoping to unravel its mysterious past has never been heard from again. Jordan will have to use her skills and wits if she hopes to be the first person in over 600 years to leave its orbit. I'm thinking about Concord again. Isn't it funny how, like, I feel like a game... This is about, like, changing demographics, I think, and changing opinions. Where, like, the things that people used to get really mad about on the internet, it feels like it's the same people, but they've just changed all their, like, principles, right? So it feels like dismissing a game on, like, the characters or the graphics, like, directly contradicts a thing people used to say about games all the time, where it's like, their graphics don't matter, realistic graphics don't matter, we just care about the gameplay. But, like, none of the comments about how Concord failed are, like, about the gameplay. I'm pretty sure everybody that talks about the gameplay is like, yeah, the gameplay is kind of good, but who really cares? It's, like, a hero shooter, and we don't care about those at the moment, especially with Marvel Rivals coming out, and everybody's excited for that, etc., etc. It is wild. Like, it's not even like those comments are like, we didn't even see gameplay, this sucks, or anything like that. There's not even a consideration about it. It is all about how the character looks. It's like, it's crazy, you know. Anyway, we're still reading here. Beyond that, we're keeping everything about the story under wraps, at least for now. What we can tell you is this game lives up to the Naughty Dog tradition of creating emotional, character-driven, epic journey. Our narrative goals are rivaled only by our gameplay ambitions, maybe nowadays. This will be the deepest gameplay in Naughty Dog history, taking our learnings from our previous franchises and pushing them beyond anything we've seen before. Jordan is played by the talented girl from You Season 4 and 3. Let's make sure of this. Yes, look, this is her. Ah, there she is. We love the great You. I don't know if she's not that standout in that, but, you know, Neil Druckmann, you know, he turns these wishy-washy actors into the greatest performances of all time. Who leads a stellar cast, pun intended. Eagle-eyed players might spot some of the other cast members in the trailer, like that shitty guy from that shitty show Better Call Saul. We'll reveal more of our ensemble down the line. Okay, so we've got characters to talk to, chat. Never mind, we're great. This isn't Bloodborne. Our incredible voyage into the cosmos also leads with an equally incredible soundtrack. As trademark fans of their work, I'm excited to announce a collaboration with Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who will be scoring Intergalactic. The guys are cooking, and the trailer is a small tease for the... These are the 9 Inch Nails guys or whatever. Is that them? Trent... I gotta check everything now, chat. He's fucking old. Tell me the founder of the... Yes, 9 Inch Nails. That's what I said, right? We know you're eager for more, and trust us, we're eager to something. They didn't... Oh, we're still going. On behalf of the... We don't care about thank yous here. I swear they said something about getting trapped on the planet or something. Greg Miller told me about it, chat. It has to be true. But he said something about the New York Times. Intergalactic... New York Times. Am I going to get paywalled? Creator of The Last of Us reveals a new sci-fi game. True, we don't give a fuck about the shitty name of the game here. We just got to talk about the great Neil Druckmann here. I don't want to sign in. I do your quizzes all the time. There is no way around this, right? If we refresh it, it's not going to work. Listen to this article, or if I can just click the play button, chat, we can just steal it. Click, click, click. No, it's not letting me steal it either. Somebody give me their login. I'm sure there's more details there. Anyway, let's check in chat. The girl with the eye patch literally sounds like the female Last of Us Part 2 writer talking. Well, that's why it was her, right? But she sounded cool. I liked it. Video games are so behind. Guardians of the Galaxy has been over for a hot minute now, and so many games are copying it right now. Yes, this is just like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? I don't know. I wouldn't say any Guardians of the Game of the Year nominees this year had realistic character designs for the anti-woke crowd to complain about. No one likes them. Well, none of those big games really came out, right? There was no big Sony games this year besides Concord, of course. And Xbox didn't really come out with anything. And I don't think the character design is why people didn't like that Star Wars game. Like, next year, that Assassin's Creed game that everybody's making fun of for being woke will probably be Game of the Year nominee, right? If it's good. I don't even know what else is coming out next year. I can't keep up with this fucking video game shit. But, like, I guess this is the big example that even Sean and Jen used in that fucking video he made. But Baldur's Gate 3, right, is ultra woke, and that won Game of the Year last year. Unless they're saying, like, by now it's already outdated. But it is interesting. It is like an evolving situation where, like... Because I feel like some people are just like, oh, it's just like the crazy Star Wars people that care about the woke shit, right? But even then, you would think Star Wars is, like, very popular and very successful in spite of that. But no video game is Star Wars, right? Well, even then, the Star Wars video game did shit anyway, and the other ones didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure Battlefront sold, like, a shit ton every time. And people were mad at that. It is funny that people were mad about those games for, like, exploiting their consumers and microtransactions and stuff. But obviously people are more funny about the id poll representation stuff. Well, you know, priorities and stuff. But anyway. I saw a big tweet today making fun of Druckmann loving Israel. This is the problem with the Naughty Dog, is that their defense squad is never what it should be, because a lot of the lefties do dislike Druckmann for vaguely having Israel sensibilities, I think. I know he lived there for a little while, which is like bad enough for most of them to think that he should be killed anyway. It is a big thing. Like, the Defense Squad doesn't really come out because a lot of those types of people, like Israel-Palestine, like, trumps all of their stuff. Like, like Hassan denies like a bunch of rape accounts. Just like, so obviously feminism bows to the Israel-Palestine like hot topic at the moment. Though again, by the time the game comes out, will the people care about that? Probably not. But that's just banking on the game not coming out for a very long time. That is another thing. They've said they've been working on it for 2 years, and I know they have said in the past that they don't really want to repeat the Last of Us Part 2 thing of having it be revealed like 3 or 4 years, well, yeah, 4 years before, well, 3.5 technically, years before it comes out. So it is possible we get this game in like the next 2 years, which would be exciting, etc. But who knows? Anyway, we're still doing a YouTube video here. My goodness. Loving Israel and both the left and right hate this game. It's over. The title really is dumb. Why add the heretic prophet at the end? Because we're being Uncharted here, Heath. Are you not listening to me? They were so confident it would be a big franchise, lol. It's obviously... I mean, I can bet him... Like, it's obviously going to be a big franchise. I think all of the Sony first-party things, like the narrative-driven things, I think are too big to fail in that aspect. Baldur's Gate 3 had good character designs. I don't think so. I think all of the Baldur's Gate 3 stuff I've seen has looked ugly, but I don't know. I just don't like D&D shit. The metric for a game is the good character design, so if you can see people thirsting over the characters. I feel like this is a good character design that you could easily thirst over, but I don't know. People like bald girl equals ugly, which is beyond retarded, but that's our YouTube video, I think. We got to take out the conservatives. They're the problem in everything, right? We got to get rid of. We got to eject them from the video games. We got to eject them from politics, or they're going to ruin our lives. We got to unify and say everybody must buy Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet and make it sell even more than Last of Us Part 2 to defeat to own the conservatives. Okay, that's everybody's mission statement. Put your pre-orders in now. But with that being said, we're getting the fuck out of here. Support links in the description below. Thanks. My goodness, chat. Should we talk about Season 2 now? Probably not, huh? I know we got a battery warning at some point. Oh my god, we're going to get the second one. Oh my god, we got 8% battery left. Was there anything else interesting to talk about? I saw in Best Adaptation, they showed clips of that Tomb Raider Netflix show again. And I was like, oh, I should watch that one. That looks cool. But I started Season 2. So I can get to Cowboy Bebop live action next. We're going to try and do both of them before the end of the year. It's going to be great. I did start watching a bit of this Destiny on this meme show thingy, and it was actually pretty good for the first few minutes. So we'll see about that. Oh, I was also watching a lot of fucking, I nearly said David Lynch. What the fuck is the Sopranos guy's name? The Sopranos. Oh, a big documentary came out about him too that I should watch. David Chase is the name. I was watching a bunch of his interviews again that I've seen like 3 or 4 times. But you know, they're pretty cool. Heimerdinger. Oh my god, they didn't play the French song. They played the shitty 21 Pilots and 2. Oh, they did play the Wasteland song at the Game Awards thing. Let's find it. It was epic. We love that song. Oh my god, we got fucking timestamps. This is the review. 10 out of 10 it was. Anyway, I'm not going to find the fucking thing. I think they're playing the Helldivers update right now. Let's check in. They are. It's like beyond midnight for these idiots. But we're playing Helldivers, you know? Greg's in funny.
Fuck. Tired.
He's tired, chat. Aren't we all? Tired of this bullshit. That is crazy that there's more hate in the YouTube comments for the game than on Twitter. But I guess I was literally on like the Naughty Dog, the Neil Druckmann, the Game Awards Twitter accounts. And the kind of funny one, I guess. Anyway. Oh, I'm sweating. Did you get 5 wins in a row for the event? Did you get 5 wins in a row for the event? 5 wins? Oh, like guessing who would win? I didn't even care about any of that. I don't even remember who won. GTA 6 is definitely getting delayed, and Mario has got Game of the Year locked in for next year. Is this Mario game coming out? Yeah, it's because it's coming out with the new Switch, huh? GTA 6 might get delayed? Probably, right? I feel like that's what Kinda Funny tells me. I can't even think. Oh, the Samurai game is coming out next year too. But that won't beat Mario. The best part of the Game Awards is always the orchestra playing the Game of the Year nominee themes. I know the Kinda Funny guys that were mad. Did you get 5 wins in a row for the event? Oh, in the Pokemon trading card game thing. No, I don't think so. I always like win 2 and then lose 1. That's like my pattern at the moment. You know, you just run into certain fucking decks, and because my deck is slow to set up, I just get fucked. But if I get a Venusaur up, nobody's fucking winning these goddamn fucking video games. But anyway. Oh, the Kinda Funny. What I was saying was the Kinda Funny guys were mad about the orchestra playing the wrong Metaphor ReFantazio theme. They should have played the battle theme or something, but they didn't. I'm trying to kiss here, and I'm trying to go inside. You know, it's fucking sweaty and stuff, chat. And I hate that it's fucking daylight and it's 6:11. Sun should be down. This isn't fucking New Zealand where it's still daylight at fucking 8 o'clock. Get your shit together, fucking weather. But anyway, what a great stream. We'll see everybody back. I don't know, Elite streaming tonight. I'll probably be on there doing something, being annoying or depressed. He wasn't here, so he can he can react to the trailer in real time. I'm sure he'll have plenty to say about it. Anyway, get out of here. Leave. I hate you.